Wish TV is committed to being focused on family and the community, and that includes ensuring every family gets to enjoy a healthy meal.
Yeah, we are proud to join the fight against food insecurity in our community with our new initiative, Focus on Food. We'll be sharing recipes and tips to create nutritious meals for your family. Sharing food bank and food pantry locations is just one facet of the initiative. Let's introduce you to the Executive Director of Crooked Creek Food Pantry, Kathy Hahn-Kiner. And we also have CCFP Board of Directors President, Dr. Deanna Reynoso. Thank you both so much for coming in. Okay, so what does the community need? Because you two are all about it and you have it covered.
So we know food insecurity is just increasing, and the last numbers was over 44 million individuals in the United States are food insecure, and 1 out of 5 of those are actually children, which as a pediatrician, that makes me really sad that we have a lot of kids going to bed at night without the proper nutrition that they need. And with those rates increasing, that's a 31% increase. And so after the pandemic, we thought it would slowly decrease, but instead we're seeing numbers going up and up. And the impact on health is really important. When you aren't able to afford the foods you need, you end up buying cheaper, high calorie, but low nutrition foods. So it's so linked to health outcomes in the long run.
Wow, I love that, Dr. Reynoso. Kathy, when it comes to just the operations as far as partnerships, how do you all do that? Because you do rely on other people in order to get these goods.
Well, I'll tell you, the partnerships are really important. Here's a sample of what we're getting. And what we like about Crooked Creek Food Pantry is it is an initial partnership with St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Corteva, AgriScience, formerly Dow DuPont, Gleaners Food Bank of Indiana, and Eskenazi Health. So that's how we initially started back in 2015. Fast forward to today, and I was at the pantry earlier this morning, and this is a sample of what we distribute. Dr. Reynoso was talking about the health and well-being of our community, and we're really focused on that. So we look at produce, proteins, and dairy. And so we've got the milk, the eggs, a lot of produce, and basically we give about 40% of produce out every time we distribute. And so the neighbors we serve ask for produce. It's nutrient dense, it's expensive at the store. So if we can provide it on a regular basis, then we know, or our neighbors know, that they can count on us every time.
Now, how unique is it for someone to ask for a certain thing and to be able to get it in this fashion?
Well, so because we've grown so much, and like Dr. Reynoso said, we thought after the pandemic we would see numbers kind of level or go down, and we have not. So they keep going up. So we do an outside drive-through distribution. So there is some choice, but not a lot. And so our neighbors know if they don't want the milk, or if they want to substitute meat for seafood, that they can do that. And then we are offering some choice on some canned goods or rice, beans, and spices. And that's been very popular with the people we serve.
Right. Well, Kathy, Dr. Reynoso, so when it comes to children, I mean, this is pretty urgent, as a lot of food insecurity when it comes to kids. What about the generational impact this could have by making sure they have the food that they need?
So there's a lot of studies about that we actually live shorter lifetimes and with less healthy days when we grow up food insecure. So children are at more risk to go on to get type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and even things like doing well in school. You don't perform as well in school when you aren't getting the nutrition you need. So it's really important that we start improving the nutrition that we have for our kids so that we can help them when they're in their 30s and 40s not to be carrying a large burden of disease.
And so the impact, how significant has this impact been?
Oh, it's been very significant. And I will say, because the growth has gone so much, we served over 50,000 families last year in 2023. 2022 was 37,000. So a tremendous growth. And people know that they can come and count on, a wide variety of nutritious food.
All right, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, if you're interested in learning more about this initiative and to support the mission of Crooked Creek Food Pantry, just head to wishtv.com/focusonfood. Thank you, ladies, again for coming.